This is your week 3, day 5 introductory video. Your day 5 note is about boundary setting. Now, you're not going to find any shortage of books on this subject. It's an old topic. You're not going to find any shortage of articles on the subject. But what I would like to do here in this course is take a more body-centered approach and focus on what exactly is getting in the way of you noticing that a boundary needs to be set, setting a clear boundary, and maintaining that boundary over time. Okay. In my 20 plus years of working with people individually, a big cross section of people, a certain amount of them will come with a certain capacity for boundary setting. And they'll say, I'm pretty good at noticing when a boundary needs to be set. And I'm pretty good at, setting the boundary. But my experience in working with people privately is that even that class of people who has some capacity and has practiced that in their lives to some degree, still, there are opportunities. And I will say to them, did it occur to you in the moment that you needed to set a boundary there? And they'll say no. They'll give up their boundary in some way. And I will say to them in session, did it occur to you that you gave up your boundary that you just set 3 weeks ago? They'll say no. Or I'll say, did it occur to you that that man or that woman crossed the boundary that you just set? They'll say no. And this is the more practiced group of people in boundary setting. So not so easy. And lots of reasons for that. And that's what I talk about in the day 5 note. Now, boundary setting is critical for your overall health, mentally, emotionally, physically. Boundary setting is critical. But what I want to leave you with today is the impact on relationships, interpersonal relationships. I have witnessed people split up. People have been together 25 plus years. And if I had to say at the core, from my perspective, of what caused that split up ultimately, at the center of it was an unwillingness to muster up the courage to set the boundary and maintain it. They would not do that with each other, and they also would not do that with their children. Now, what I've also observed is people that will stay in a relationship, whether it be just a good friendship or an intimate partner, spouse, whatever the relationship might be. They also don't set boundaries. Now, they may not discontinue the relationship, they stay in the relationship. But from my perspective, it's a relationship in name only. My sense of things is that there cannot be any true relationship without both people having the capacity to know when a boundary's been crossed, to see it, in other words, to set clear boundaries and to maintain those boundaries. A lot of people think, oh, I set the boundary. Whew, I did it. Great. But they don't maintain it. 2 weeks later, the person has crossed the boundary and they say nothing. Okay. So this is very, very important. And that's what I would like to leave you with. This is day 5. So in addition to your day 5 note and your day 5 daily practice, you also have a short mini movement lesson that reinforces the basic self-regulating technique for week number 3. Okay, that's it.